You are now listening to the Asylum Wrestling Podcast.
And that's the bottom line.
Woo! We are live. We are live.
Well, excuse me, brother, but you know the first thing Hacksaw Jim Duggan's got to do is give a big ho! You know, there you go. It fires you up. I tell you.
Yeah.
You know, Flair. I love Rick. You know, I've known him for years. But Rick, every time you see him, it's like, woo! You know, I'm like, Rick, how you doing today? Woo! Rick, what time's your flight? Woo! I mean, you know, what are you having for lunch? Woo! I'm like, Rick, are your trunks too tight or what, man? It's more like a ho!
It's great.
How you been doing,
All
brother?
right.
Good to see you.
I can't complain. How are you, Jim? Thank you for coming on with us again. We appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. It's nice to have the opportunity to come out and talk to everybody. I mean, with this lockdown, I've really been locked down here in South Carolina. We haven't gone too many places at all, so it's nice to visit once in a while.
Yes, it is. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our first gentleman.
Cool.
He got one of your RetroFest figures that we have, one of the ones we sent in.
Cool.
He also just got your WrestleMania 19 shirt because I knew he'd want it.
All right, man.
I'm going to bring Dan in.
Hey,
Dan.
Hacksaw!
Hey,
Nice to
Dan,
see
how's
you
it
again.
going, man?
Good.
How
you
brother?
doing?
Good
I'm
for an
doing
old
great.
timer.
How are you?
Good. Where are you from, Dan?
Oh yeah, I
Where you
remember.
live?
Oh yeah. I'm in Washington, Prosser.
DC? Or the
Washington State.
Oh, okay, cool. Are you still watching wrestling?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So who's your favorite nowadays? You got a favorite?
Yeah. Drew.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Drew's the kid. He's paid his dues, man. It's good to see him. He's worked hard to move up. He really has.
Yeah, and then I like watching Dustin still on AEW.
Yeah, they're doing great down there at AEW. It's good for the guys to have a place to negotiate with and have a second place to go, you know?
Yeah, and I just like watching. You never know who's going to show up. I mean, you have Jake, and one day you may show up. We never know.
Well,
Hey.
never say never, brother, but don't hold your breath.
That's right.
Yeah,
I'm so glad to see you, though, Hacksaw. It's great. I'm glad to see you back here again.
Well, thanks, Dan. Yeah, it's good.
And
to
I'll
be
never
back,
miss one when you're on.
Well, I tell you, I've had so much fun doing this, and it's been such a fun business. So many folks hear all the negative stuff about wrestling. It's been a great business for me, and I've enjoyed talking to the fans. So thank you for the years of support, brother.
Oh yeah, there's no problem.
I think I'm going to sign you getting the retro figure, right?
Yes. I need to add that to the collection. That's my newest thing is collecting all the figures through the meet and greets.
Well, that's the old joke, right? You remember you said they're not dolls, they're action figures.
Action figure. Yeah.
Deborah, you need one for Dan. They got these all listed for me, Dan, making it easy, thank goodness.
Oh yeah.
You talk to Dan.
Yeah. So, who's your all-time favorite, Dan? Lifetime
Just
favorite.
Hacksaw ho.
Oh no, you should be a politician, brother. Not Hogan, Macho.
Oh, my favorite of all times, Rick.
Flair,
I mean,
that's good.
You can't beat Rick.
Yeah, Rick's great, man. He really
Rick
is.
Flair. Oh yeah.
He's him and Hogan are on a level by themselves. Guys like Stone Cold, Rocker are different. Hogan, Flair is different. No, it's just any. Hold on a sec, Dan. We're trying to get the right action figure.
Can I get you the yellow mark?
Yes. Where's this one? Oh, right here.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? What's your name, honey?
Tell me what your name is.
What's your name?
Colton.
Hi, Colton. How are you, buddy?
Good.
Are you a wrestling fan?
Yeah.
Tell me who your favorite is.
Yeah. Do you wrestle your daddy once in a while?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
Every
can't go
time
to
it's
sleep
on,
on
you
the
love
couch
Big
without
Styles.
getting attacked. Yeah, well, all right, Dan, I got this right for you right here, buddy.
Yeah, and then on the shirt, if you'll just put Hall of Fame.
Cool. Yes. Yeah. Did he tell you whose
Hacksaw Hall of
autograph
Fame.
we thought
Yeah.
was on here?
Yes. And you want to know the funny thing is, Hacksaw, last time you were on and they did that raffle for your belt, I got it.
All right. Very cool, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so this is like one of the crowning parts of my collection. I put you up with the rock and roll. So
You do a lot of these kind of conventions, brother?
yes, I've done every one at the Asylum Pass.
Oh, Mayday.
I just feel like
Hold on, Dan.
I'm stuck in Washington, and even once they're up and going again, that they're mostly on the East Coast.
Ah, that's right. Yes, yeah. We finally
I've
got the
done
pin
everyone.
working, Dan. Just to you, buddy.
I don't mind it at all.
You want it personalized, right, Dan? The
Yes,
action figure?
please.
Sure, of course.
Yes, please.
So who other action figures do you have?
How many do I have?
Yeah.
I'm near the 300 range.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
lot,
swapping
man.
them as I go with autograph ones. So I already have that figure, but I wanted the autograph to go on the wall, so I'll swap it out.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. Actually, this ring here is from the toy company Hall of Fame for so many collectibles. I have
nice.
yeah, I very seldom wear rings, so I got the WWE Hall of Fame ring and the Hall of Honor ring for toy collectibles. But we got this autograph for you, Dan. We got the and just autograph the jersey with no just not personalized.
No,
Just
personalized
autograph.
is great.
Personalized is
because
great?
it'll never leave.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. This one right here. Bingo. It's got it right here on my lap. Oh, sorry for the.
Hacksaw keeps
All right,
taking
Dan.
bumps. Do you see that? All the bumps Hacksaw's taking for us on this show, Dan.
Yeah. That's the most bumps I've taken in a while, I'll tell you. Yeah, it's coming out on the yellow, working good on the jersey too, Dan.
Oh, nice.
Let me finish it up. Put the Hall of Fame on there. Beautiful. Let me see that. Thank you. Here we go, Dan.
Nice. Thank you so much. Excellent.
Beautiful. Yeah, enjoy it, man.
I will. Thank you.
Nice
Peter.
talking to you.
Hey,
Nice
Dan,
talking
it
to you,
also
Hacksaw.
has another signature on that jersey. So Hacksaw thinks it's Michelle McCool.
Michelle McCool. You gotta look at it
nice.
close.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
My pleasure, brother. Look at. I'm not
Thanks.
sure, but look at it close.
Thanks, Rocky.
All right, brother.
Thanks, Dan. All
Throwing
right.
this phone all over the place, brother.
Hey, taking bumps for the Asylum tonight. I appreciate it. We've got Justin coming in. He got that micro brawler that was mailed in.
Oh, cool. Well, that's right up here. Hey, Justin.
And he'll want you to sign it on the cardboard part.
Gotcha.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Justin. How you doing, buddy?
Doing well. How about you, man?
Good, brother. Where are you from?
Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I go up to Hampton, Virginia quite a bit. I know that area pretty good, man.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
is it the Scope in Richmond? Or is that Hampton?
Yeah, that's
the arena.
The Richmond Coliseum.
Coliseum, the Scope in the other one.
They just stopped doing shows there, though.
Oh, yeah. They don't do as many shows as they used to in the old days, you know.
Yeah. You
Which
guys
is better for the talent, but I don't think the fans enjoy it as much, man.
Yeah.
Are you still watching the shows?
Yeah, I watch every now and then for sure.
Yeah, it's different than the old days. Still a good show, but different. How about the network? You have the network?
I do.
Yeah. Have you watched Legend House?
I did. I liked you on there.
Yeah. I've had a lot of folks tell me, they go, Hacksaw, I didn't like you as a wrestler. But I liked you on Legend House.
Yeah, we're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked you.
I had a lot of fun there, man. Gene and Pat, they said they'd never do it again. Me and Piper, God bless them, we would do it for another 5 weeks. And that was the deal. They were expecting a drama, but living with Piper, I could pull any practical joke I wanted and blame it on Piper and get away with it.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that show.
Yeah, it was a good show. I guess it was very expensive, so they didn't do a second year.
True.
But, yeah.
That makes sense.
But it was fun to be on it because, Sarge wanted to be on it, Sergeant Slaughter, DiBiase, Jake, everybody wanted to be on it. So
That would have been a cool if they did another season.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, it was. But yeah, the room with Piper though, it was a shock. Yeah. Do you collect these micro brawlers, brother?
Yeah, I have all of them actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Notice they got the abs right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wish.
Seems like everybody's got the nice abs on those.
Yeah, right. They buff you up on some of them really good, man. Some of the books too, man. I'm like, make Harley look real good. God bless him. You want this personalized, man, or just autographed?
You can just autograph it since it's really small.
Yeah. Let's see how the yellow's going to work on here. Yeah,
I really appreciate it, though.
Oh yeah, my pleasure, man. Do you collect the other action figures too, or just the little ones?
Yeah, I got all the Hasbros too, so I have both of your Hasbro figures.
Cool. There you go, brother.
Yeah, that looks awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Got any questions for me or anything, buddy?
I don't know, not wrestling related, but what's your favorite music and food and stuff?
My music and food. Well, actually, I sang on stage with Willie Nelson at Farm Aid. I'm pretty sure they cut my microphone off. But actually, Brian Knobs of the Nasty Boys is a real good friend of Willie Nelson.
Oh, damn.
And we went to Farm Aid, and so I enjoy that kind of Willie's type music, man.
That's awesome.
Food, well, since I had that heart deal, man, last year I dropped about 60 pounds the past year and a half, and so I eat twigs and seeds nowadays. But I'm still around, God bless. But thanks, brother. And I'll get this in the mail to you, my friend.
Sure. I really appreciate you.
Nice talking to you, man.
Have a good one, man.
You
Thanks,
too.
Justin. We appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
All right. We are kicking off right. So our next gentleman his name is Max. He got one of the Retro Fests that we mailed in. And then he got this 8x10 where you have both belts.
The both belt 8x10.
All right, Max, we're letting you in, bro.
Right.
Is it Matt or Max?
Max.
Hey, brother, how are you?
All right. How are you?
Good, thank you, man. You watch wrestling back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Are you still watching or not too much?
It's funny that you ask. I don't really watch. I haven't watched since the early 2000s. But I recently got the WWE network, and so I picked up where I left off. So I'm up to 2005.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So nothing recent, but kind of.
Yeah, that network, man, that opened my generation up to a whole new group of kids. I do, back when we could do Comic-Cons and stuff, you have these young kids come up and they're going, oh, thank goodness for that network. People, they watch the old stuff. And I said, it's classic, not old.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've enjoyed going back and catching up on some of that old stuff.
Yeah, classics.
Yeah, sorry, classics.
How about yourself? Have you watched Legend House?
Yes. Yeah,
I tell you, that was a lot of fun. And of course, plus people go back and watch the Royal Rumbles, the first ever Royal Rumble, man.
Oh yeah.
You know who won that? Good looking guy, long hair and a beard.
That wasn't
Hacksaw, brother. Oh,
very first one.
Very first ever Royal Rumble, man. What, 33, 35 years ago, whatever it is, man.
Yeah, something like that. There you go.
Oh, there you go, brother. I love it, man. Yeah. Very cool. And I was the king of wrestling. I had a good run,
I remember King. I remembered you being king.
Yeah, I had Harley Race's crown, which was like a bushel basket. Harley's head was huge, man. It sat down on my shoulders, that big, huge crown. And then when Macho beat me for the crown, him and Sherry, they gave Macho a brand new crown and cape. They gave him all the brand new stuff, you know. He was the fair-haired guy of the company. They loved Macho.
You got the
Who's the picture for, brother?
That's for me.
Is it Max or Matt?
Max with an X.
M-A-X, thank you. You got to yell at me. I'm an old timer, brother.
All right.
But I joke. I say Hogan and Flair still call me kid.
Yeah.
And Jake says he's younger, but I want to see a birth certificate, right? Jake looks pretty rough. I said, I want to see it. Yeah. So how about you? Who's your favorite nowadays? You have a favorite?
You're standing up here next to my favorites. Unfortunately, you know, our boy Animal.
God bless.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are my favorites, the Road Warriors, favorites of all time.
Yeah, they were great. What a tag team. Did you like them better as the Road Warriors or Legion of Doom?
Legion of Doom. I love the Night of the Skywalkers. That was one of my favorite events.
LOD, man. What if those guys complimented each other so well. They'd still be huge stars nowadays, you know. You wonder what characters back then would carry over.
Oh yeah.
Those guys were,
You have any good stories about those guys being with them?
Well, actually, I didn't wrestle them too much because they were always tags, you know. So, you know, we traveled together a little bit, but not too much. I traveled with Hawk more than Joe. And I had Hawk one day. He usually traveled with Greg Hammer, and I had the Nasty Boys, you know. So I traded the Nasty Boys for Hawk, and I got Hawk and Greg. So 2 days later, I pulled up next to Greg. I said, Greg, I'll gladly trade you one Hawk for two Nasty Boys. I couldn't take Hawk. He was wild. So you got to put Joe. It was good to put up with Hawk so many years. And of course, they were really balanced each other out really well, brother.
Yeah.
Are you getting an action figure too, Max?
The Retro Fest.
The Retro Fest.
Yeah.
Which is this. Let me see. They sent all this stuff to me. Retro Fest. Is it marked? I wonder.
And Max, make sure you thank Deborah for all her help with her amazing job in that background, running to that action figure for you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're saying thank you, Deborah.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Are they all, brother? They all labeled for who they're for?
No, you don't. They're all not. It doesn't. They're all the same. It's okay. So you can just pick whichever.
All right, bingo.
So just take one and sign it on the show?
Yeah.
Okay,
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't make any difference, would it?
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Oh, yeah, this one's different than that one. I'm a wrestler. Too many chair shots.
Yeah, that's okay.
You want to personalize, Max?
Not for the figure. That's okay. Just sign it is good.
Cool.
I'm from DC, the DC area.
Okay.
I feel like I don't want to bring up a bad memory, but isn't this the area where you and the Iron Sheik were caught together?
Close, Asbury Park, Jersey. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was the bust that will live in infamy, I tell you. A misdemeanor shot, but lucky to survive it professionally.
Actually, yeah. I mean, you did come right back from that, right? Not too long.
No, it took me a while, and I never recovered fully. You know, I was never world champion. I was never tag team champion. I was never intercontinental champion. They kept me strong, but they never put the big gas onto me. It was a huge shot to my career.
You think it stemmed from that incident?
Well, I think that contributed to it, but, you know, I tell folks, you know, we're not all lead singers in the band. I'm back there. I'm Ringo. I'm playing the drums. Go ahead and sing, Hulkster. Well, and that boy, I've been around for 40 years. It's been a good gig, you know.
Well, I appreciate it. I mean, you gave me such great memories as a kid. I really appreciate it. I appreciate
thank you, brother. We got the action figure for you, and we'll get it out to you, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thanks for doing.
Nice talking to you, Max.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks, David.
All right, our next gentleman is going to be, his name is Danny, and he got this 8x10.
Oh, that's from Max. You got that 8x10? Beautiful. I like
All right.
that one. Oh, it's got I didn't notice the little ones in the background. Hey,
Hey,
brother,
Danny.
how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Hacksaw?
Good. How about yourself?
Going good. Can't complain.
Where are you from, man? Where you living?
Out here in California.
Oh, nice, man. I hope you're staying away from the fires and everything.
Yeah, but you can still kind of breathe it in the air. So
I guess all over the West Coast that happening, man.
Yeah.
Are you still watching wrestling?
I used to watch wrestling.
Yeah. Not as good as the old days, huh?
Honestly, no, it's not. The golden era back in your days were like the best, honestly.
Yeah, that's nice to hear, and it's true. So many folks enjoy. Of course, back then you didn't have 200 channels to choose from.
Oh,
you always had to watch wrestling, right?
No, either way.
Yeah, and you can still name 10 guys: Hogan, Macho, Junkyard Dog, Jake the Snake. I mean, it was just every character was better than the next,
Yeah. I love when you won the Royal Rumble, first Royal Rumble winner. I do know that.
I tell you, I was more surprised than anybody, man. We got there and we're looking at the card, and I'm saying, "Geez, I win the Rumble. I win the Rumble." Nobody was more shocked in that building than me winning that Rumble, man. But it was biggest feather in my cap professionally, to win the first ever Royal Rumble, and because it's one of the biggest pay-per-views ever, and
Yeah.
and kind of my little spot in history.
Yeah, exactly. You're the first.
Yeah. Big one-man gang was charging me. I dropped down, pulled the top rope. I tell you, gang, what a great talent he is. I like to see him put in the Hall of Fame one year, but I don't know. He's one of those guys that sued Vince, so maybe no Hall of Fame for him.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. You got any wrestling questions for me, brother?
Actually, and not that I want to bring anything up that's negative or whatever, but in Legends House, is it really that bad between you and Tony Atlas?
Yeah, it was, man. It really was. Tony and I almost had a fist fight, Of course, at 60 plus, it might be like this, but Tony's still pretty jacked, and I'm not afraid of Tony, and we get along, and I've seen Tony many times since Legend House. But we just couldn't live together for 5 weeks. We just, and looking back at it, it really added to the show. He was kind of the fly in the ointment. And I joke, I said, I can understand him, Tony not getting along with me and Piper. We're a pain in the ass too, But how do you not get along with Hillbilly Jim? He's like a Buddhist monk, he meditates, he does yoga. And Tony had trouble with the hillbillies, so but it added to the show. It sure did. But I have no hard feelings against Tony at all. No.
Yeah, I used to have a property out in Maine, and I didn't know that Tony lived out there until people said that they saw him around.
Yeah, Tony was a hard luck story in the business. He was broke and living on a bench, and one of those hard luck stories, which, so many folks see the movie The Wrestler and they think all us guys are like that. There's success stories in our business also. I've been with my wife for 36 years. I've never had to go to rehab for booze or drugs. No felony arrest. Of course, the biggest misdemeanor in history, but that's the way it goes. It's been a great business for me. So, but Tony, he had his hard luck, and I hope he's doing good. I haven't seen him in quite a while, so I hope he's doing better now, though.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, dude. That's an awesome story.
Cool.
Yeah.
You want this personalized, Danny?
Yeah, if you could write it to Danny.
Sure, man. What part of California you in, brother?
Thousand Oaks.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's one thing about wrestling. You get to know your way around the country,
Yeah, you travel a lot.
Yeah, you do. It's funny. You go from Madison Square Garden to Boston Garden to Philly Spectrum to Minot, North Dakota. You're like, what? Cool. I'll put the Hall of Fame on here. There, Danny. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. My
pleasure.
I also got the Retro Fest. I don't know if David.
Yeah, he got one of the ones we mailed in, one of the Retro Fests.
The action figures?
Yep.
Okay, cool. To Danny?
On that,
Just autograph, brother?
yeah, just autograph it.
Yep.
And Danny, I know you like buying like special things and stuff. Hacksaw does have. I messaged you about it. He does have his tuxedo from the match with Ted DiBiase available, and he also has a bag that he used in Japan. So
yeah, the tuxedo. You're a wrestling guy, so you might remember it with DiBiase and I in Mid-South. We had the gimmick match of the gimmick matches. It was Loser Leave Town. Inside a steel cage, the coal miner's glove on top of a 10-foot steel pole, dressed in tuxedos. And we went around the whole territory, man, and that deal. The gimmick matches, the gimmick matches, man. And then the wrestling bag was my first ever trip to Japan back in the day. New Japan.
Yeah.
I was a young kid, like 83. I went over and I worked main event with Inoki. If you know wrestling, of course, Inoki was a god over there in the early 80s. So, but yeah, just to throw that out to you too, buddy.
All right. I'll message right now, David. Once a month.
yeah, message me, Danny, and I'll let you know what he wants for both of them. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Hacksaw.
Thanks, Danny.
Nice talking to you, buddy.
Nice talking to you.
All right. Our next gentleman is Tyler Weston. He got your. Let's see. He got this one.
Ready? Oh, I like that one. There it is, right there in front of me.
All right, Tyler.
Hi,
What's
Tyler.
going on, Hacksaw?
Give me a hole, brother. Oh, there you go, man. I tell you.
Yeah, I'm actually out and about. I'm going to a buddy's concert, but I wanted to get on here and say hi to you, man.
Well, that's so cool, brother.
One of my favorite moments of you of all time, because Demolition is my all-time favorite tag team.
Yep,
and when you pulled the freaking mask up and you had the freaking the USA colors, that was awesome. That was one of those moments as a kid. I was like, oh, so badass.
Yeah, SummerSlam, man. Yeah,
that was the moment where, they're like, oh, what's Hacksaw going to pull up? And then you just lifted the mask. And that's kind of why I picked the Hasbro 8x10, because that was one of my favorite moments of you, man.
Oh, well, cool, brother. Yeah.
My
you
parents
still watch?
I still do. Yes, I still watch. I watch AEW, WWE. I did watch Ring of Honor before they went into the whole, pandemic where they had to shut down for a little bit. But I watch it all. I do my own show too, so yeah, I do my own show. So.
All right, very good, man. You go to the Indies too?
We haven't had any shows up here. The last wrestling show I went to, it was in Boston, Mass. I went to SmackDown down in Boston, and that was a fun show. That was like 2 weeks before WrestleMania, before they unfortunately went quarantine.
Right.
And that's why I had to get out tonight, because it's just you do the same thing every night, and it's just gets repetitive,
Are you up in Massachusetts?
I'm in Burlington, Vermont, actually.
Okay, yeah, I know the area well. Yeah,
you probably can't see very well, but I'm rocking Randy Orton, because I've been hearing you ask everybody tonight of like who their current favorite wrestlers are.
Right.
And my all-time favorite, it's never going to change. It's obviously Undertaker, but one of my favorite all-time guys going right now is Randy Orton.
Yeah, Randy's good.
I'm a big Randy fan, so I got Clash of Champions on the mind, so I was just curious. Do you think that Randy's going to get the title tomorrow, or do you think Drew's going to retain? Do you think would you like to see Drew get that moment in front of fans?
I would. I like to see Drew get that moment in front of fans, because
that's kind of where I was at. Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah, the kid's really paid his dues, man. He's worked hard, and now he's a great talent. He's really doing good. And what a great matchup with him and Randy. You know what?
Oh, definitely. That's an ambulance match. Oh, and he popped open the freaking ambulance, and he was like, "I'll see you Sunday." And it just, his gimmicks, his promos, I love everything that Randy does. And of course, his dad, Bob Orton, that was one of those things.
Well, my joke, brother. I said in the WWF, I wrestled Orton, DiBiase, and Dusty. In the WWE, I wrestled Dusty's kid, Orton's kid, and DiBiase's kid. First I beat up the old man, then I beat up the kid. Give me another hole, brother. Ho! I'm fired up now, man.
Oh, man.
What concert you going to?
Oh, it's my friends, buddy. They're a hardcore band. They're called Old North End. It's like classic hard. Yeah, it's like classic hardcore. I mean, I like everything. No, honestly, I went to go see Kiss like 2 years ago in Boston.
Yeah.
So like, but I was like, I gotta get on the freaking phone. I gotta say hi to Hacksaw, and I gotta bring up that moment because when you pulled the mask off, it worked. It was awesome.
Well, very cool. But would you like the picture personalized or just autographed, brother?
Could you do that to Tyler, and then could you put to Tyler, Sherry, and Gary? Because I promised my mom I was gonna get a little note written on there as well, because they just had an anniversary like 2 weeks ago, and they absolutely love you. They said that they met you in Glens Falls, and they said you are a really nice guy, and I was like, yeah, no, I definitely see it, because you were definitely, on my bucket list of legends. So,
well, thank you, brother. What was the names?
Right. Yeah, to Tyler, and then if you could just write Sherry and Gary as well.
Sherry
and Gary. Tyler and then just Sherry and Gary. Yeah.
I sure will, brother.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, no, I agree with you, man. The classic stuff is where it's at. This new stuff, it's like, it's not bad, but it's, it's rinse and repeat. It's rinse and repeat. They just, it's just.
And the talent all kind of looks alike. The guys, there's not a whole lot of different. A few of them, but there we go, Tyler.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, have fun at the concert, man.
Definitely will, bro. Thank you.
All right, brother. Take care.
Oh,
that's a good hole, man.
Thanks, Tyler. All right, so our next gentleman, his name is Ryan, and he got this 8x10.
Save that one. Brian?
Ryan. Yep. He's got his flag and hat and everything ready. Hey, Ryan.
I love it, brother. I love it. Who you got with you? Hi, honey. Hi, sweetheart.
I'm glad to be talking to you. I'm new to this. I'm legally blind. She's legally blind. And I'm new to all this. This is just like blows my mind with my vision. And a lot of times when we have with her online schooling, or if I'm talking to someone, realistically, we have to get this close to be able to see stuff. So
lean in if you want. Feel free to lean in, guys. What's your daughter's name? Hi, sweetheart. What's your name?
What's your name?
My name is Mackenzie.
Well, nice to meet you, sweetheart. What a pretty name. I have two daughters myself, Celia and Rebecca. How old are you, honey? How old are you?
I'm almost 9 because I'm going to get my flu shot today.
Oh, well, very good. Well, don't rush it. Stay 8 as long as you can.
And I was just going to mention that also for the photo that I have there, it's for my late son Grayson, and I have a photo of him.
Let me see.
Have him there. Watch out, Mackenzie. Oh, there's a photo of him. He had a form of myotuber myopathy, and to make a very long story, I can't tell the story on here. It would take way too long. But nightmare story, and he passed away at the age of 4 due to muscular dystrophy. And, my dad was in the military. He didn't really teach the military stuff to me and so forth, but I took those ideals, and you just got to keep on, plugging forward, embrace the suck. And I'm very patriotic and so forth, not extreme, but enough to still love my country and so forth.
I see that with a flag over your shoulder.
I know.
I'm proud to see that, my friend. Proud to see it.
Virtual Boston Marathon. I live in Arizona now, but I came from originally from Kansas City.
Okay.
And so, the Kansas City Chiefs. But anyway, I digress. But, it's a thing where I did the virtual Boston. We live in Arizona now because my wife's job, she's a nurse practitioner. And I carried Old Glory on my shoulder for 26.2 miles in respect to the people on September 11th. And so it's good to be, patriotic and so forth.
Well, congratulations on doing that, brother. I tell you, it's been my honor to carry our flag for almost 40 years around the world.
Yep.
I'm glad to see someone honor and respect it like yourself.
Yeah. And on that photo, it's for Grayson, my late son Grayson. So you can make it out to Grayson. I'm going to put it in the room for him and in his room.
Grace?
Grayson.
Grayson, thank you, brother.
Yeah. And just want to say that as far as wrestling, you guys were talking about like back in the day and so forth. It was the golden era of wrestling, and it was the best type of wrestling. Because
who's your all-time favorite? Do you have an all-time favorite yourself?
There's pros and cons, with each of them and so forth. You're one of my favorite, but I'd have to if besides you, as far as one of the favorites, I would have to say probably Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, and, I get along with Hulkster, man. The guy gets more bad press than anybody, but he's not really a bad guy. But I get along with Hogan pretty good.
I know
Ryan,
that was one of my questions.
I do. Go ahead, brother. You got a question for me?
No, I was just going to say that was one of my questions. Was out of all the wrestlers, which one was someone that you would say is top on your list of he's down to earth, he's genuine, and he's not fake? Because there are some wrestlers out there that are like, oh, they're my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
And so forth. And I remember thinking, okay, in Kansas City, I heard that this one wrestler got impatient with this one Fox News, in Kansas City, got impatient with him and slapped him. I'm thinking, oh, that's not one of my favorite wrestlers. But who is legit, good person? Who do you think, who's your opinion of your favorite person that you worked with that is genuine, down to earth, good person?
Well, the best guy I met in the business was one of my best friends, God bless him, is Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper, my friend. Yeah. If you talk to a lot of fans, you get a chance to do a lot of conventions and stuff. People come up, and especially after Legend House, where Piper's my roommate, and they come up and they say what a down-to-earth, genuinely nice guy he was. And he really was, because when I first met him at Legend House, I didn't really know him. And we were roommates, right? Yeah. So for the first couple of days, we were just eyeballing each other like, yeah, how you doing, buddy? We weren't sure of each other, but then we became best friends, and I got to know the man. And he was certainly a genuine guy that not only his friends, but all his fans miss.
Yeah, and so that's cool. That's good to hear, because that's the stuff that we do want to know on that stuff. And but anyway, that's one of the things I just wanted to compliment you on is, growing. Oh, that's not. Growing okay. Up is growing up. There were some things that were hard at home, and things that were very difficult at home. And I can tell you that during those tough times at home, I can't. I don't want to go into it, but at home there were some tough times. Rather be my disability or other stuff. And so when you have that outlet of something that's positive, fun to watch, inspirational heroes, I want wrestlers to know that there's fans out there that they connect with, that seek strength from. I mean, there's times where I'm struggling, whatever, and I want to get excited and pumped up. Do I go listen to some other venue of entertainment? No. I think of the wrestlers. I wear the merchandise at times. When I'm running those miles and I'm on the 23rd mile and there's 3 miles left, I'm going of the marathon thinking, where is that finish line for the love of peace? I'm tired, but I seek inspiration of rather be Hulk Hogan and hulking up, or rather being strong like coming back. And
very good, buddy. That's nice to hear. Yep. Like I said, so often we hear the negative stuff, not only about other wrestlers, but wrestling fans. So thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for carrying that flag over your shoulder. And give your daughter a kiss for me, my friend. There you go.
That's for Hacksaw.
That's for me, sweetheart. And here's a picture, brother. We'll get it out to you, man.
Okay, thank you.
Nice talking to you,
Ryan.
man.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks.
All right. So our next young lady who's coming in, her name is Jackie, and she got let me just verify. I believe she got the Salute 8x10, but let me just make sure.
Sure.
Before I bring her in. Nope, she got your thumbs up one, this one.
All right. Oh, yeah.
All right, Jackie, you're up.
Hi, Jackie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
sure can, honey. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Where you at, Jackie? Where you live?
Cape Coral, Florida.
Oh, very nice. So you a big wrestling fan?
Yes.
Who's your favorite wrestler, honey?
My favorite of all time is Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake. You surprised me there. I thought it'd be like Shawn Michaels or somebody. Who do you like nowadays? Well, thank you, sweetheart. It's been a good business. Do you have the WWE Network at home?
Yep.
Oh, have you watched Legend House yet?
Not yet, but I will.
You gotta look for that. Yeah, Roddy Piper's my roommate, and Hillbilly Jim, and Jimmy Hart. They were expecting a drama. They got a comedy out of it. So you check it out, okay?
Uh-huh.
Do you have any questions for me, sweetheart?
I am originally from Buffalo, New York.
Oh, I know Buffalo very well. Yes, I'm from Glens Falls, New York, which is on the other side of the state, but I know Buffalo very well. That was a great wrestling town. We used to go down, I think it's the USS Kidd battleship down there, right there by the convention center. So I know Buffalo very well. But now you're in Florida, much warmer.
Uh-huh.
You like it?
But, yep. Love it.
Do you have any questions for me? Any wrestling questions, honey?
Who's your favorite of the current ones?
Oh, of the current ones. That's a good question, honey. A lot of the current guys, I like Drew McIntyre because he's really worked hard and see him doing well. But also, I like Dolph Ziggler. And of course, Dustin Rhodes. It's good to see Dustin and Jericho doing well. But Ziggler, I wrestled Dolph when he was part of the Spirit Squad back in the old days. Remember the Spirit Squad? There was a tag team. Yeah, there was this tag team of guys, Kenny Dykstrom, Dolph Ziggler. There's like 4 or 5 of them. They were the Spirit Squad, yeah. And I wrestled him back then. I knew he would be a big star, so it's good to see him going. So who's your current favorite?
Drew McIntyre.
You like Drew too? Good. Would you like me to
and
personalize
Seth
it?
Rollins.
You like Seth too, huh? I don't think I know Seth too well. And I know Drew, I've met him over the years, but Seth, I've only said hello to him. I don't really know the young guy, but he's a good talent.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, I've met him a few times. Yeah, he's got a pedigree, that's for sure. And he's doing well. Yeah. And of course, it's good now that they got that AEW, so it's a place that guys can go from one to the other. So that really works out well. Would you like this personalized, sweetheart?
To
you
Jackie.
Want your name on here too? Jackie? Jackie, honey?
Yep.
Beautiful, sweetheart.
Oh.
So have you ever been to a wrestling match, honey?
Lots of them.
Oh, have you been? Good. How about WrestleMania? Have you been to a WrestleMania?
I was supposed to go this year in Tampa.
Yeah, that would have been close for you, right? They'll have to come back to Tampa. So many people were disappointed. Okay, Jackie, I got this set for you. Thank you so very much, sweetheart.
Yeah. And I have cousins who live in Saratoga.
Oh, right by Glens Falls. That's very close to my home. We used to play Saratoga in high school. We play them in football and basketball. That's very close. The racetrack right there in Saratoga.
Yeah.
Nice part of the country, upstate New York, and Buffalo too. But
Yeah,
enjoy
we
that
used to
warm
go-
weather in Florida.
Mm-hmm. We
Thank you
used
so
to
much,
go visit
Jackie.
there.
I
a
bet.
lot.
Well, Jackie, nice talking to you, sweetheart.
Thanks, Jackie.
Yep.
Bye-bye,
Thank
honey.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you all for doing this.
Thank you, Jackie. She's been at almost all of our shows. She's awesome.
Very cool.
Our next gentleman is Michael Anthony. I'm going to let him in, and he got the Salute 8x10. You're up, Michael.
Hey, Michael. Oh, that's a pretty good hoe, brother. I like it. I said everybody should start the morning off with a good hoe.
Oh, I do every day.
You still watching the shows, brother?
Not as much anymore. I just can't get into it without the vibe of the fans. I mean, I can feel the energy from the fans on the TV, but I do still check in every now and then.
Yeah, it's got to be hard. Imagine the talent trying to put on a good show with nobody in the arena.
I don't know how they do it, man. They're awesome, though.
Yeah, you got to put the guy. I know Mike gimmick. Ho! It'd be dead. If you don't have people holding back at you, it's not going to work. So.
No, maybe just the echoes, but
yeah. So who do you like? You got any favorites nowadays?
Nowadays, I'm really into the indies. There's a guy called Joe Hendry. If you know who he is, up and coming guy. He's awesome.
Where's he in? What indie shows?
Ring of Honor.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that's a pretty good indie, Ring of Honor.
It's awesome. So
yeah, I love the indies. I do. Back when I still was wrestling, I do the indies, and I enjoy them because those are the kids that are doing everything they can to make it, and the odds of making it. I try to tell folks, this year there's 1,500 NFL football players playing.
Yep.
There's 500 NBA basketball players. There's 100 WWE wrestlers, man. It's a television show. It's hard to make it.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. But would you like the picture personalized, brother? Or?
Yes, sir. If you could, to Michael, and if you could write tough guy on it, I'd love it.
Sure. Do you have any questions for me, Michael?
No questions. I just got to tell you, you are my all-time favorite, sir, and it's so awesome to be talking to you.
Well, thank you, brother.
Just got to tell you a couple of memories I have as a kid. We had this fence in our backyard that was falling apart, and eventually my dad was going to replace it. But as I saw the boards falling off, I would tear it off, run around the backyard screaming "ho" with my 2x4.
I bet your dad really appreciated it. Well, that way you got the fence down.
Well, yeah, I helped him to get the fence down, so that it all worked out in the end there.
Yeah.
And that, the time in '93 when Yokozuna hit you with the 4 bonsais and you were gone for a while.
Ooh.
I got to tell you, I was the most depressed kid in school. I thought Yokozuna killed Hacksaw.
He almost did because, Fuji put that flag over me, Mr. Fuji.
I remember it well.
Yeah, Yoko didn't really know where I was. So, yeah, he cracked 2 of my ribs, 400 pounds. And, he didn't mean to, but,
Yeah.
That's the old joke. People say, Hacksaw, I saw you throw a punch. You missed a guy by that much. I said, yeah, but you see when I hit him by that much, it goes both ways, right, brother?
Exactly.
Yoko, yeah, he hurt me then, man.
As an 8-year-old kid, you don't have internet or anything, so I'm living day to day wondering how's Hacksaw doing. Is Hacksaw alive? Back, man. Yeah. So I got to tell you, it's all about those memories for me, man. And you're my all-time favorite. So thank you for everything, sir.
Well, thank you, brother. I tell you, that means a lot, man. Because with Hogan, Macho, Ultimate Warrior, but I had my little niche, and it's nice when I hear somebody say, "Hack, you were my favorite." So
absolutely.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you,
Michael,
sir.
I got the picture for you. We're going to send it out to you, man.
I love it. Thank you so much, man.
Before you go, Mike, give me one. Let's do it together, brother. Ho! That's some good hoeing.
That's a good hoe. Thank you, Michael, so much, buddy.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, Jim, can you hold up the New Japan bag that you were talking about earlier? A couple guys wanted to see it.
We're doing any 2x4s? Or no?
I've got a few sold, yes, sir. We'll do those shortly as well.
Good. Yeah, I'm just checking. Let's see, New Japan bag.
I'll zoom it in on you, Jim, so they can see it.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
the bag
soft
we have up
bag.
for grabs.
Can you see it?
Yep. That's the bag we have up for grabs to use that in New Japan.
Mm-hmm. And what do you want the other one?
You can hold up the 2x4 as well. We have 2x4s if you guys want any as well. We've sold a few of them. They are on the AsylumWrestlingStore.com.
We have
Get your orders in.
Right and left-handed 2x4s.
Awesome. Ooh.
Oh.
So get with me on that one as well. If you guys would like a 2x4, those are also on our website and available for order. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Isaac, and he got a Retrofest figure as well.
Beautiful.
Hey, Isaac.
Hi, Isaac. Isaac, can you hear me, brother? Hello?
Uh-oh, is he I see the camera moving a little. You good, Isaac?
Can you hear me?
Isaac, hear ya. No, not now.
Hello?
Hi, Isaac. There you are. How you doing, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Let's see. Crap. No.
I can hear you, buddy.
Hello?
Hello. Hey, Isaac. Hi. Huh.
Looks like we're having some issues with Isaac's internet. I'll drop him out, and we'll bring someone else in while he works on that. All right.
It's the control center.
Yeah, that's the only drawback to these shows. Sometimes sometimes we get those internet issues, but we don't run into them too often, thankfully.
Good. Yeah.
All right. So you already have a Retrofest available. So we're going to bring in Joseph Hines.
Excuse me.
To get one of those. Come on in, Joseph.
Hey, Joseph.
Hey, how you doing, Hacksaw?
Good, brother. How about yourself?
Hey, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you, my friend.
I'm
nice
pretty
to be
good,
met
not too
nowadays.
bad.
Where do you live, Joseph?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you live?
Right now, I live in Newport, Tennessee. I live in Newport, Tennessee.
Are you still
Yeah,
watching
I'm
wrestling?
Oh, yeah, still watching wrestling. I watch more of the WWE Network more than anything.
Yeah, that network opened up, especially the old timers. Have you watched Legend House?
Oh, yeah, I watched all that. That's one of my favorites.
I had so much fun with Piper. It was great, man. I enjoyed it. Pat and Gene, they didn't like it. They couldn't wait to get out. But me and Piper and Hillbilly and Jimmy Hart, we had a good time. I had a lot of people say, I didn't like you as a wrestler, but I liked you on Legend House.
Oh, I loved you as a wrestler and on Legends House.
Well, thank you. But who's your favorite nowadays?
Nowadays, I would have to say I have to go with Roman Reigns.
Okay, Roman, yeah. He's made a good comeback. He had that health issue too.
Yeah, it used to be Seth Rollins, but after he aligned himself with Paul Heyman, I kind of give him a new little respect.
Yeah. Hey, do you go to the indie shows there in Tennessee?
Oh yeah. I go. I try to go up to Ricky Morton's. He has some shows up there at the School of Morton.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're pretty wild.
Yeah, good friend of mine, Ricky. When you see him, tell him I said hello, man. Yeah.
Oh, I definitely will.
Yeah, Ricky and Robert, back in Mid-South, we used to travel together, so I know those two guys well.
Yeah, they're supposed to be up here doing a show this coming weekend. I don't know if they're still going to be at it or not. It's the Hazard Fest that they're having up here.
Right. Yeah, I remember that Hazard Fest. I think originally we were scheduled, but they pulled the plug on us. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I can't believe they're still in the ring, Ricky and Robert,
Yeah, they've been doing a lot of stuff with the NWA too, with Aldis, with Nick Aldis and stuff. They've been still wrestling.
Yeah. How about that AEW? You watching them at all, or?
Oh yeah, I watch AEW too.
Yeah, I like Jericho. Chris is a class act, and of course Cody too. They're both good guys.
Oh yeah.
But what do we sign? We sign an action figure, brother?
Yes, sir.
Personalized or just autographed?
Yes, if you can make it out to.
Hey Jim, real quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Joseph. He wants one of. This is one of your Retrofests, though. He wants one that you had.
Yeah, the
You still have some, right?
Yes, we need a retro.
He wants one of the ones we didn't mail in because it's kind of your personal one. So he actually bought outside of the ones we mailed in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, we'll get one here in a second, Joseph.
Okay.
Because they send me a couple. But so no, got any wrestling questions for me, brother?
Actually, I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite moment on the Legends house?
Oh, well, that's a good one. What was my favorite moment on the Legend house? I got to tell you, brother, my wife's right here, but dancing the Chippendale dancers. I tell folks, yeah, I dance with Chippendale. What's the big deal? Of course, I think everybody wanted their money back after me and Piper got on stage. But did you say you want it personalized or just autographed, brother?
If you can make it out to Joe and then just write Ho and then Hall of Fame Hacksaw.
Yep. Yeah, there's some good. Ricky puts on a good show, Morton.
Oh yeah.
And I tell folks, if you've never been to an indie show, check one out. They are great. You know what?
Yeah.
Those kids really work hard.
Yes, they do.
All right, Joseph, I got it on there for you, buddy.
All righty, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll get it out. Hey, nice talking to you, man.
Thank
Remember
you.
to
You
say
too.
hi to Ricky when you see him, buddy. Tell him I said hello.
I definitely will. Appreciate
All right,
it,
brother.
And
Thanks,
you,
Joseph.
David. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that he got, the special one. Special because you had it.
Yeah. Gotcha. I got you.
And David Gold didn't have it. We're gonna bring Isaac back in and see if his internet is working better now. And he got the Retrofest figure, and he just bought the bag as well. So he's gonna get that bag you showed, the New Japan bag.
Retrofest.
Yep, one of the ones we mailed in, and then he's gonna get the New Japan bag as well.
Oh, cool. Isaac.
All right.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi, how's it going?
Oh, good. We can hear you this time.
Right. Oh, I actually had to switch to my phone. My iPad wasn't working all that great. I don't know why.
Yeah, actually, I'm on my phone too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's working better, right?
Yeah. Where you from, brother? Where you live?
New Mexico.
Oh, okay, cool. What part?
Las Cruces.
No, yeah, sure. I think it was last year we went down to Albuquerque for the Comic-Con they had down there in Albuquerque, man.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a pretty good place up there.
Yeah, then we went over to Monument Valley and Four Corners. Enjoy that part of the country. Beautiful out that way.
Oh, yeah. I really like it.
Are you still watching wrestling at all?
Yeah, I'm still into it.
So who do you like nowadays?
Nowadays, well, Jericho's still pretty much on fire, so.
Jericho's a class act. Man. You ever listen to his podcast and everything?
Yeah, he's got a bunch of different types of people on there. Really like it.
Yeah. And his music is hot.
Yeah, shit. That guy's living the life, huh?
He's doing, and Kid paid his dues, though, but he's a good guy too. Yeah, I'm doing his cruise. They originally were going to do it in February next year, but now they moved it till October. So he called me last month and said they moved it to October if I'd still do it. I said, yeah, let me think if I still do a cruise, Chris. Yeah, right. I'll make that one, brother. Yeah. Nice. But Isaac, I guess you're getting the New Japan bag, huh?
Yes, I saw that. That looked pretty good right there.
Very cool. This was my first ever trip to Japan because a lot of guys went to Japan a lot. You know, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Rhodey, Stan Hansen, Terry Gordy. I went about 8 or 10 times tops, you know. But my first trip over in '83, they always give you a bag, right? And I wrestled Antonio Inoki, who of course was like Andre the Giant over there in Tokyo. But I never made a career out of it. Of course, a lot of guys like I did make a career out of Japan. Steve, Dr. Death, and Terry Gordy. But the trouble is, if you make a career out of Japan, when you get to be an old timer, you can't do no independence and stuff in the States because nobody knows who you are, you know?
Right.
Right. You want me to autograph it for you or anything? Or
No, yes, please. Yeah. We can make it out to Isaac as well.
certainly, brother.
Yeah.
I think the Sharpie will work best on this. Yeah. Isaac, how you spell that again, brother?
ISAAC. 2 A's.
Yeah. Excuse me for a second. We'll lead over and take care of this, brother.
All right.
Just get up and dance for everyone, Isaac, while you sign.
It's coming out very good on the silver, man. I wasn't sure how it would come out. Are you a dancer, Isaac? Is that, or you want Hacksaw?
No, I think he's just messing around with me.
You do these? Have you done these before, Isaac?
A few of them, yeah.
Who else have you met? Virtually.
Virtually, the last one was Sergeant Slaughter. That one went pretty good.
Sarge, are you okay?
Oh yeah, he looked pretty good, and yeah, he was very entertaining.
Yeah, I like Sarge, man. We did a lot of tag teaming together, man. Isaac, I got it right there. Hacksaw Jim Duggan Hall of Fame, my friend.
Nice.
Beautiful.
You got any good stories from Japan?
Yeah, quite a few. Actually, but the best one though, we're over there, and of course in Japan, personal space doesn't exist, right? They like to crowd in there. So we all got in after a long, you fly 20 hours to get to Japan. We got to the hotel. We're getting ready to get on the elevator, and the elevator doors open, and Jake gets on, I get on, DiBiase gets on, Andre the Giant gets on. Right before the doors close, about 6 or 8 Japanese guys come charging in. Now we're all jammed in the elevator, right? And the elevator starts going up. We're going to like the floor number 60. We're on the express elevator. As soon as we start going, Andre starts laughing hard. The big giant laughs, And DiBiase goes, Andre, he goes, why are you laughing? Because I'm farting. So about then you see the green gas coming up, it was horrible. We're on our toes trying to stay away from it. Now we're like floor 58, floor 59. Andre's still laughing. And Jake's like, Andre, why are you still laughing? Andre goes, because I'm still farting. So those Japanese guys, they wanted to get off the elevator as quick as they can. So the gaijins, as they call us over there, we weren't very happy. But don't ever get on the elevator with Andre.
Right.
What else are you getting, Isaac? You getting the
one of those action figures, the Retro Fest?
Personalized, brother, or just autographed?
Personalize that one too, please. Yeah.
Yep. So how's the weather out there, brother?
I'm sorry?
How's the weather out there in New Mexico? Nice?
It's hot.
Is it hot? Yeah. We're in South Carolina.
A couple of days of hundreds.
Ooh, real hot.
Oh, yeah. I think today's a cool 92.
Yeah. I'm in South Carolina. It's starting to cool off.
Oh, nice.
But the humidity's still pretty rough.
Yeah, we don't have much of that here, so I don't like that.
There you go, brother.
Nice, thank you.
My pleasure, my friend. And then nice talking to you, man.
All right,
Thanks,
yeah.
Isaac.
And enjoy the bag, brother. Enjoy the bag.
Right, yeah, it's going on the wall. That'll be a good one.
Cool. That's a lot of history on that bag. Cool.
Right, nice.
Thanks, Isaac.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you too, my friend.
All right.
All right. Our next gentleman is Jeff Levin, and he got a Retrofest figure as well. One of the ones we mailed in. You're up next, Jeff.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jeff. How's it going?
Very good. How are you?
Very good, thanks. Where are you at, brother?
I live in Mexico, Maine.
Oh, up in Maine, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, yeah. I'm not too far. Glens Falls, New York, not too far. But actually, my sister lives in Saco over there by Portland.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a nice place.
Beautiful area, man. Are you still watching wrestling?
I still do, yeah. Never miss a week.
Oh, very good, man. That is a true fan.
Yeah,
So
I
how
can
about
never
your-
quit. I can never quit. And it doesn't mean I necessarily appreciate the current product. Sometimes I don't, but I just, out of habit, I'll always love wrestling. So.
Yeah, very cool. It's a good show. I find folks that are critical of it never really watched it. I'm like, yeah, wrestling. I said, have you ever watched it? They're like, no.
I always
check
find
it out.
I always try to find the positives. I mean, we can all find negatives and things to complain about, but I always find the good.
It's worldwide. I do a lot of charity events with the NFL guys, and I always ask them, like, world champions, where in the world do you fellas go, right? Wrestling, we go all over the world. It's amazing the appeal of wrestling. It says nobody knows Tom Brady down in Christchurch, New Zealand, but they'll go, ho!
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you a couple of questions about.
Sure.
Now, I mean, we're all big fans of your time in the WWF, but I always want to know, how did you feel about the atmosphere and how you were used in WCW?
Good. Yeah. When I first went down to WCW, I went in with Hogan, because back in the day, you were either in Hogan's camp or Flair's camp. Those are the two guys. I was a Hogan guy. I still get along with Hulkster. But anyway, so when he went down to WCW, we all went down there. And, I joke, I said my second month down there, I beat Stunning Steve Austin so bad he had to shave his head and change his name. I said, I beat the hair right off his head. I should get a kickback on this Stone Cold thing, man. But anyway, so for a while, it was going great down there, man. I had a good little run. But then Russo came in, and he wanted to push me out of my contract, I thought. He made me the janitor of the WCW. And the bottom line is, this is the way I feed my family. I'm not going to quit, They made me the janitor. And I made the janitor gimmick work.
Oh,
So
it was phenomenal what you did with that. I mean, you took something that maybe not the most desirable gimmick, and you made it very entertaining. And I think at that time, you were the only thing worth watching on Thunder.
Well, thank you, brother. Yeah, it's yeah, and then
And that kind of leads me to my other question: is did you get to keep the television title, the actual belt?
Actually, I did, because when WWE or Vince took over WCW, he wanted all the other belts but the TV title.
Wow.
So I had it in the bottom of my closet. My kids were playing with it, so in like 2002 or 3, I put it on the internet.
Oh,
Hey,
probably
that
Conrad
worked.
has it now.
Yeah, it was one of my better payoffs, that's for sure.
Nice.
But I joke, I said, I'm the only ever undefeated WCW TV champion.
Awesome, yeah.
Because, it was a great belt, because anybody that was anybody came through WCW wore that belt at one time. That belt had a lot of history. Looking back at it, I wish I didn't sell it, tell you the truth. But, 2001, things were a little tight.
Right. Excellent.
Cool. What are we signing for you, brother? Action figure?
I got that WrestleFest action figure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's when I was the king of wrestling. I joke, when I was the king of wrestling, I had the cape, the crown, the flag, the board, the thumb, the tongue, the hoe, and the crossed eyes.
I love that era. It was you were on fire back then.
So, did you say you wanted it personalized, brother?
No,
Jeff?
just
autographed.
Do Ho Tough Guy and then Hacksaw Jim Duggan, please.
But not your name?
Not my name, no.
Gotcha. How's the weather up there in Maine?
Well, it changes by the hour, but we had a nice day today. It's been chilly at night.
Leaves changing and everything up there?
Yeah, the foliage is in full bloom right now.
Beautiful, yeah. Get the Hall of Fame on there for you too, Jeff.
Yes, that'd be great.
Cool. Got you, brother.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Nice talking to you. A knowledgeable wrestling fan, man. Very cool.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice
Thanks,
talking
Jeff.
to you. Take care, Jeff.
Thank you.
All right. Our next gentleman is Calvin, and he got this 8x10.
I like
You're
that.
up next, Calvin.
Hey, Calvin.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, I'm all right. How about you?
Good, thanks. Where you at, brother?
Oh, right now I'm in Villa Rica, Georgia.
Oh, Georgia. I'm over in South Carolina, not too far from you, man.
Yeah, I live in Statesboro.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Yeah, a lot of good wrestling there in Georgia, man.
Oh yeah, I'm big at indie wrestling around here.
Are you? Yeah. I tell folks if they haven't been to an indie show, they don't know what they're missing. You know, because those guys, they bust their butt trying to get a break. You know.
Yeah.
Do you have any
I prefer indie wrestling over WWE right now.
Yeah, yeah. A lot. I hear that a lot. And you get to sit closer to the ring. You get to meet the wrestlers. It doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah, well, I do the music for an indie company in South Georgia, so I get
Oh, do you?
backstage access already.
Oh, the entrance music and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, very good. Yeah, that's a big part of the business, man.
I get to set up and tear down and all that.
Yeah, well, we all put up a lot of chairs over the. That's one of the things, knowing how to put up a ring and take one down, man. That's, of course, nowadays the kids don't learn that unless you do indies, you know.
Yep.
But everybody sets up a lot of chairs in their career. That's for sure,
yeah.
man. Yeah. So who do you like nowadays? You got any favorites?
Oh, I don't know. I'm a Fiend kind of guy. I like the Fiend.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Yeah. Are you watching AEW too?
Not really. I'm a truck driver, so I really don't get to watch much wrestling.
Oh, okay. Yeah. On the road a lot then.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of the boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you watch during the golden age though back then?
That's the best time.
Yeah. Who was your all-time favorite? Your Macho Warrior?
I don't know. I got to probably go with Hogan.
Yeah, I like
My dad was a huge Hogan fan, and he got me in Hogan real big, and he passed away back in May, so I got this big memorial set up for him with Hogan. Nothing but Hogan.
Very good. Yeah, yeah. When
I got a
go down to
WrestleMania 3 theme.
Yeah, yeah. Hogan's Hogan. I joke I'd be getting off the plane. People will be excited to see me. Hogan will be behind me. They're like, Hacksaw, get out of the way. It's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
But I get along with Hulkster. He's not a bad guy. Yeah. Yeah, I go down, when I go to Florida, I always stop down. I do a signing at his beach shop down there.
I go down there quite a bit, so I'm hoping to be able to go to his beach shop.
Oh yeah, that's worth the trip, man. Yeah, it's there's so much to see down there. Yeah, of course you don't see Hogan so much now that he won that big lawsuit. He's kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
But would you like the autograph personalized, brother, or just?
Personalize it to my father-in-law, Mac. M-A-C-K.
M-A-C-K. I hope he's a wrestling fan, right?
Oh yeah. It was originally for my girlfriend, but she wants to do it for her dad, so we're gonna make it for her dad.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I don't blame her. If I was a young lady, I don't know if I want that picture neither.
Well,
wake you up better than a cup of coffee.
Well, I mean, she when I first got into collecting wrestling figures earlier this year, you know, she all the legends that I had, you know, she'd take from me. She got yours too.
Oh, how cool, man. Sounds like you guys got a good relationship, brother.
Oh yeah.
Nice to hear, man. Well, you be careful out there on the road, man.
Well, I'm in a hotel right now, so I'm laid up till probably Monday or Tuesday.
Ah, all right. Oh, cool. Well, you be careful out there, brother. We got the picture, and we'll get it to you.
All right, thank you.
My pleasure. Nice talking to you, man.
Thanks, Calvin. We appreciate you, man.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, David.
All right. So our next gentleman is Ernie, and he got the same 8x10. Come on in, Ernie.
Hello.
Hey, Ernie.
How you doing, bud?
Hey, good. How's it going?
Good, mate. That's my
Who
son.
you got there with you?
My son.
Hi, buddy. What's your name, young fella?
Matthew.
Well, nice to meet you, young man. Do you wrestle your dad once in a while?
Yeah.
We're going to have a match for this title soon, Hacksaw.
That's a good-looking belt. You know, young fellow, the best time to get him is when he takes a nap on the couch. That's when I get attacked. Are you guys still watching wrestling?
I don't watch it as much anymore, Hacksaw. I'm a pretty old school fan. I like watching the old school, you know. But Matthew would watch the up to date product, you know.
Yeah, it's still a good show, different than the old school stuff.
I miss the old school, you know.
Yeah, where you all from?
Ireland.
Oh, okay, great. What part?
Originally we're from Dublin, the capital, but we moved to Athlone.
Okay. Yeah, we went over years ago to do the family roots. The Duggans were from Fermoy. And we drove in
Cork,
and it was, in Cork. And it was Duggan's grocery store. And we went in, and my dad was all dressed in green. My wife had shamrocks. I was taking pictures. The guy goes, "You must be Americans." Beautiful country, beautiful.
There's a lot of wrestling has come here now. We've been to a lot of shows, and actually only last year, the last wrestling related thing I went to an audience with Bret Hart.
Oh.
And
how was that?
I've met Bret multiple times. Like he's my all-time favorite, you know.
He's a very good man. Bret's a friend of mine.
Yeah, no, he's an absolute gentleman, and it's funny. He actually remembered me which meant a lot. The last time we met, he remembered me from previous meetings, you know.
Wow, that is very cool because he meets a lot of people, Bret.
Yeah, we actually met you. I met you last year, actually, in Liverpool.
Oh wow, that was a great trip. We really enjoyed that over there.
Yeah, we had tickets to go this year, but obviously it was cancelled, you know.
Yes,
but
I think the Nasty Boys were going to go over.
That's right. But it was actually a funny story. Actually, the night before the show was starting, me and my wife got there a day early, you know, and we were going out that evening for dinner, and we came across on the street Jimmy Hart, you know. And I was like, I say, and she hadn't met any of the wrestlers before. Like, I'm a huge fan. She just goes for me, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, hi, Jimmy. And he's all, hi, baby, you know, all that, you know. And we came across, and I was looking into a restaurant and looking for food. And I turned around and spotted you and your wife. And I says to my wife, I says, oh my God. I said, there's Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And she says, who? And she turned around. She didn't know who you were, you know. But you came over and I introduced you to my wife, and like she turned around and said to me, he's just the nicest guy.
Well, good. Nice. Yeah. I tell you, it's amazing the appeal of wrestling around the world, you know, and wrestling fans are the greatest fans. And it's so nice to be able to travel, especially at this stage of the game. You know, I'm just almost 67 years old. To go around the world and tell the folks, hey, thanks for remembering me and being a fan.
But I have to say, do you know what? Yourself and Bret have to be the nicest wrestling guys I've ever met.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, that's a good company. Bret's a good friend of mine, man. Very much. So how's the weather over there in Ireland?
It's getting cold.
Yeah, you guys are up there a little north. Would you like this personalized or just autographed, brother?
Would you be able to? I was just thinking what to write, and I was wondering if you could put on it, to my two Irish patriots.
To my Irish patriot.
Patriots, Matthew and Ernie.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Ernie and who?
Matthew, M-A-T-T-H-E-W,
Matthew.
my son,
Yeah. How old are you, Matthew? How old are you, buddy?
12.
All right, young guy. Matthew and Ernie, correct?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
Beautiful.
I was,
all right.
Jim, I I wanted to tell you something funny that happened with Matthew a couple of years ago. You might get a giggle out of this. But you remember, well, obviously you do know him. You know Finn Balor, yeah?
Yes.
But he was an Irish. His name before Finn Balor was what was it, Matthew? It was oh Jesus, I can't remember what the hell his name was. It was a something Prince or something, by Prince David or something. But me and Matthew went to see him in a show in this small community hall a couple of years ago, before he made it, you know. And we were in the audience, and the fight ended up with the other wrestler going into the audience, and Finn Balor ended up getting thrown in between me and Matthew in the seats.
Oh, really?
And Matthew was a couple of bit younger. He had a big foam hand. So Matthew started hitting Finn Balor over the head with his foam hand. And the security had to pull him away.
Well, you got your hands full there, Ernie.
Oh, yeah, but look, he's a great young fella, you know?
Yeah, I can tell. So remember, Matthew, next time Pop goes to sleep on the couch, drop the elbow on
him. Cheers, Jim.
Cheers. I got this out in the mail to you guys.
Thanks so much,
mate,
Ernie.
Thank you.
No problem, mate. God bless, Jim.
See ya.
Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye, Eric. Bye.
Our next gentleman is Sean. He got the same 8x10, the salute.
Excuse me. Sean?
Yep, he got that one. Come on in, Sean.
Hi, Sean. Hi. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, Sean? Hello?
Oh, it looks like he's on his phone. Let me bring him in the other stream, okay? Give me 1 second, Jim. See if that works.
It's all right.
Sean, go ahead. We can hear you now.
Hey, Sean.
Just a second. Well, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah. Kind of echoing on time.
Hey, Sean, you're going to have to mute the computer. Mute your computer.
There. Well,
okay, let's see if I can get this fixed for him, Jim. Sorry about that.
All right, yeah, take your time. No big deal.
Sean, you have an echo. You need to mute the mic and the audio on your desktop. And then we can talk to you from your phone. I see you're in both streams.
Well, can you hear me?
Yep, try talking now.
All right. Yeah, I could talk now.
There we go. We got you, Sean.
Yeah, there's something wrong with my computer right now. It's a little acting up. So I gotta refresh the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get it down and see if we don't get 21%. Okay. So, Sean, you still watching wrestling, brother?
Not much.
It's different than the old days, huh?
Yep.
Where you living at, Sean?
Victoria, BC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, very nice. Beautiful. Yeah,
I was hoping to meet you in person.
Yeah, we were supposed to go up to a Comic-Con up that way in April.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have been a nice trip. We were going to spend some extra time up there and see the sights. But that was that was the first start of the lockdown. We were in Las Vegas. We were on our way up to BC, and they canceled it. So who's your all-time favorite wrestler? Who's your all-time favorite wrestler, buddy?
Well, you are.
Oh, you should be a politician.
Oh,
man.
and if you notice, I was trying to show you some of the stuff that I got.
Oh,
if you notice, I got that. picture off of eBay.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, very cool, man.
Yep, Van Helsing and stuff. But I also play that. Have you ever heard of World of Warcraft? I don't know if you play it.
I don't play it, but I know it. My daughter plays it.
Well, I think she might be jealous of this.
Oh yeah.
You see that big sword?
Uh-huh. Oh wow. Yes, she would. Yes.
You can actually see it, right?
Yes, I can. Uh-huh.
That's Frostmourne.
Frostmourne?
The Lich King sword.
Oh, well, I'll have to tell her, man. That's got to be hard to get.
Yeah, and it's heavy, too.
Wow. Very cool, man.
Yep.
Very cool. So, do you have the WWE Network at home? If you're not watching the new stuff, you're watching the old stuff?
I haven't done that to my computer yet.
No? Yeah. So, do you still watch any wrestling at all or no, Sean?
Once in a while.
Yeah. Do you go to a lot of Comic-Cons and stuff?
Yep.
They're fun.
I got 2 stuff from the movie Aliens. I got the motion tracker and I got the pulse rifle.
Oh, the pulse rifle?
Yep.
Very cool, man. Do you ever dress up at the cons?
No, because I'll probably get nailed by the police. From a distance, they may not know it's a real weapon, but to them,
that's true. That nowadays you got to be careful.
Yeah, because I remember seeing somebody. This is they made a mock-up version of a 50 caliber, right? One of those 50 caliber machine guns.
Oh wow! And
that's being stupid because from a distance, the police is just going to shoot right away.
Sure, of course. Well, imagine if you're a policeman.
Well, let's get on it. It's like I seen Rescue with it. The guy played. Who did it call that guy? Earthquake.
Earthquake. Yeah, you're wrestling. Yeah.
Yep.
Big earthquake and typhoon.
Stuff, right.
The natural disasters.
Passed away.
Do you have a favorite all-time wrestler of all time, Sean?
Not really. I just like variants of them.
Yeah, that's good. Well, very cool. Would you like this autograph personalized? Just autograph, Sean.
All right.
Personal SEA.
Well, I hope perhaps next year. Once they get everything sorted out and get the coronavirus nailed, and then you could probably come back here.
I'm looking forward to coming up that way. But I've only been up that way.
As much as whenever I've been to Vancouver Fan Expo, I got my picture taken with some of the actors and stuff. I even got a picture of myself taking a picture with Stan Lee.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Wow, very cool, man.
Including
the Stan Lee is Stan Lee.
Yep, creator of Marvel Comics. I got a few of his stuff here.
Very cool. You seem to be quite a collector.
Yep.
So did you want the picture with your name on there, Sean, or just my name?
My name with
S-E-A-N, correct?
Yep, S-E-A-N. I even got the Doom Hammer from World of Warcraft too. That 2x4 you use, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, don't they...
If you come across a werewolf, put a rocket motor on it and launch it because they'll go after it. Never try to take one of those things on because standing 9 feet tall and maybe around weighing 1,000 pounds, that's not, I can see a person flatlining right there and then.
Oh, the werewolf, I don't blame you. Hey, isn't that TV show Arrow filmed there in Vancouver?
Yes, it is. I met Stephen Amell. I got my picture taken with him, including, they do a lot of that shows up here now.
Yeah, they do a lot of up there. Yeah, well, very cool, Sean. Well, hey, nice talking to you, buddy. I got this autograph for you. We're going to send it to you.
Yep.
Thanks so much, Sean, for coming in, man.
Right. Nice talking to you, my friend.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Man, he collects everything, huh?
He collects all kinds of stuff. That's cool.
All right, so our next gentleman is Shane. And Shane, I asked you which one you wanted. You didn't respond yet, so let me know which 8x10 you want. So I'm going to show them, all right?
The one he's just been doing. I like that one with the flag.
The salute? This one?
Yeah, the salute.
Hold on, guys.
All right, we'll leave that up for Jim. He's taking more bumps. He'll take this one when you're ready, Jim.
There we go. Hold on, guys. We're having technical difficulties.
I'm trying to fix it to where it's even.
There we go. Beautiful. All set.
He'll take this one, Jim. All right.
Hey, brother.
Hey, how's it going, Jim?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You still watching wrestling at all?
Not as much. I'm just a golden era guy, man. I got the network. I watch all that stuff, man. In fact, I live about 20 minutes from DC, and my dad used to take me there and watch y'all wrestle at the old Capitol Center.
The old Cap Center, man. What a great building that was, man.
I loved it. I actually saw. I think it was 90, 91. You wrestled Slaughter at one of the shows. It's pretty good. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, when Sarge turned heel, man. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, man. And I just want to say I also loved Legends House, and I got 2 questions for you about that.
Go ahead.
One, what did you guys get pulled over for? They never said that in the show. Like, what was the reasoning that you guys got pulled over in the limo?
Oh, in the limo, speeding.
Oh, it was speeding.
Just speeding.
And then 2, and this is before the show, but what started the heat between you and Tony?
I don't know. You know, I've known Tony for years. I worked with him for years, and we've been friends for years. We never traveled together. But what started it was when Gary Busey was there.
Oh, okay.
And Gary said something, and I disagreed. And Tony was listening to Gary like he was, you know, the Messiah. It was like, yes, Gary. And Gary Busey is nuts. He's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, I just said something, and Tony just boom, you know, came on to me, and you know, like boom, I went back on him, and it just mushroomed, and then we came real close at Chippendales. We were really close to fighting at Chippendales.
Right.
I mean, and it wouldn't be good for either one of us. I mean, you know, people say, well, I kicked somebody's ass. Well, you didn't fight a guy that knows how to fight.
Right.
If you fight another man that knows how to fight, you're not going to walk away clean. So it would have been good for either one of us, and I think we both knew that.
Well, speaking of that, I like to have like unique stuff like cut like signed. So on that thing, if you could put "big muscles don't mean shit," that's right, just from that scene.
That's the night when I was cooking, brother. I was ready to go that night. Yeah.
And then my other favorite thing is when you guys had the reunion, and you started like talking about how you guys were acting like 3rd graders, and man, that cracked me up, man. You were like, "Oh, I'm gonna kick your butt. I'm gonna kick your butt." You know, you went back and forth. No, it was great. That show was great.
That was a good show. You know, it really was. And the best thing was getting to know Piper, man.
Oh man, I met him 2 weeks before he passed. He did an autograph signing in Maryland. And me and my daughter went there, and they did a thing where you could buy like a VIP package and get 5 things signed. So I did the VIP for me and my daughter. So he signed it. I cannot tell you, he is the nicest man. He acted like he knew me for 20 years and talked to my daughter for like 20 minutes. It was like I said, he made you feel like he knew you. It was incredible.
Piper, one of the most down to earth guys I've ever met. You know,
for sure.
Yeah, it was it was a shock because I didn't know him. You know, so for the first couple of days, we're just eyeballing each other. You know, and then it was like summer camp, man. And so much of the stuff they didn't put on the show. They only put on. You know, they had 5 weeks. They got hundreds of hours of tape.
Well, like I said, your little jokes on that show cracked me up. Like when he first got to the house, and Piper was like, "Oh, I'm rooming with you," and you're like, "Yeah," and there's a king bed too. You know, like that's just hysterical to me.
I'm glad you got that one, brother. What are we signing for you, man?
Yeah, just if you could put big muscles.
Action figure?
No.
That picture?
8 by 10, yeah.
Yeah, big muscles don't mean shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I was cooking that. Yeah, I was ready to go that night. Want your name on there, brother?
No, you can just sign it like that.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, Shane had Foley sign F.U. Bischoff on the Foley
one.
No,
Shivani,
yeah.
Shivani?
Because Shivani gave him winning it before the show happened because Raw was taped, remember?
Right. I love Mick. You know, he goes, everybody mistakes before you, Hacksaw. I'm like, geez, I hope not.
Yeah, when I had him sign it for me, he was like, "I'll do it, but just don't start an angle off of this." I was like, "Nah."
Well, brother, thanks, man, for talking about that, man. Bring back some memories, man. I got it for you. And big muscles don't mean shit. Oh, technical difficulties.
Hey, before you go, my daughter's here. We just want to do a hoe with you on 3. Can we do that?
Okay, wait. Let me get my stuff set back up, brother. How old's your daughter?
She's 12.
Oh, all right. Where's she at?
Right here.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Are you a wrestling fan too, kid? Mm-hmm. Very good. I have 2 daughters myself. All right, sweetheart. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ho!
Thanks, Pat. Appreciate
it. All right,
it,
brother. Take care, man.
Thanks, Shane. All right.
Let me rearrange.
That was a good hoe.
Hey.
We got
a joke there. Be careful hoeing in New York.
That's right. We have Lee Oliver coming in next, and he got your 8x10 with the 2 belts. This one.
2 belts.
Come on in, Lee. I'll leave this up for a moment.
You're in the show. I'm in the show.
Hey,
Go
Lee.
ahead, Lee.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Where are you at?
I'm in the UK.
Oh, beautiful. What part?
About 2 hours away from London.
Okay. North or south?
South, about East Anglia. So.
Oh, I know. I know England pretty good. I know where you're at.
I did meet you last year at the Liverpool Con.
Oh, we were just visiting about
that. I think I don't know if next year's going to happen at this rate, but you never know. You never know.
You never know, man. I tell you, I enjoy coming over there for the cons and stuff, and just for vacations anyway, man. But that Liverpool con, that was great.
It was a good one.
And we spent it a couple of days later, stayed and did the tour and stuff. We did the Beatle tour. So for the 2 months, I'm in the shower singing Beatles songs every time.
Oh yeah, the Beatles thing. I was right next door to that, but I never went inside it. I should have done. But
well, we had some extra time. We got on the bus and did the strawberry fields and saw the sights. So it was fun, man. The Liverbird, right? But what are we signing for you? This one, brother?
Yeah.
2 belts. That's one thing. I didn't have too many belts. That was my whole gimmick. I don't care if I win the match, long as I win the fight. Tough guy, So I could wrestle like the Flair, the world champ, and get beat 1, 2, 3 in the middle. Get up, grab my 2x4, hit Flair, hit the referee, chase the timekeeper, get my steam back,
Can you put WCW TV champ on that as well?
I certainly can. Would you like it personalized?
Yeah, can you put to Lee on it as well?
Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still watching the shows, Lee?
I don't watch anything currently. I don't think I've probably watched anything currently in a long time. I am a WCW guy, so I've always been loyal to that. I think I started watching wrestling about 96, and when WCW ended, I didn't really know what to do after that. So I watched WWF for a bit. I didn't really enjoy it that much. So when I heard about TNA, I watched TNA, and I think I watched TNA all the way from the start to about 2014, and then I think that's when I really sort of properly stopped watching wrestling. So I bought the network quite recently, and during this whole pandemic, since we've been locked down, I thought, it's now or never. So I've literally just started to watch WCW again, and the nostalgia's kicking in. So I've now started to watch WCW episodes again for the first time since 96. So I'm currently now on August 9th, 1999. But I do have a question for you.
Sure.
It's probably not the right question to ask you with everything you've done in your career, but it is something I do want to know. did you have anything to say in the matter over your heel turn when they made you do the whole Canada thing? Did you refuse to do it, or for the sake of, did you refuse to do it?
No, because it was either that or the highway.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Ultimatum.
For the sake of your job, yeah.
Yeah, and the deal is, it's like I was saying, it's the way I feed my family, it's the way I pay my bills. So, yeah, I think Vince Russo was doing was trying to push me out of my contract to free up some money.
He was trying to fire everybody over 40. Yeah,
he was trying to get me to quit, and I wasn't going to quit. So, but actually, it worked out good because I cut my hair and shaved my beard that I hadn't had my whole adult life. So guys I'd known for 20 years didn't have a clue who I was. So I was able to pull some practical jokes on people because they were like, who the hell is this guy? They didn't know me without my hair and beard.
I remember that, and it just didn't work. I don't think, some heel turns work and some don't. I think the only heel turn that's ever worked has been Hogan's, to be honest with you. So
yeah, even the fans, they weren't mad at me, or they were just like, oh, come on, Hacksaw. Come on.
Yeah. And I'm going to be coming up to that. Well,
yeah. And it wasn't long after that the company went under, so.
Oh, yeah.
A great decision, Vince Russo.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, not to mention David Arquette. Let's forget that.
I mean, well, of course, if the booker makes himself champion, that says there may be an ego problem.
But as a kid watching it, I didn't, it's a bit different.
A good show.
As a kid, the mind of a child is a bit different, but it's going to be the first time you're watching it as a 32-year-old, so it's going to be a bit different watching it now to know how actually crap it really is. So.
Yeah, hopefully it's as much fun as it was the first time, Lee.
I don't know.
Probably not. No, I know.
No. Oh, no, now.
But I got this for you, and I'm the last ever WCW TV champion and the only undefeated WCW TV champion. Thanks, Lee.
Thanks for the nostalgia as well, because it's definitely kicking in out now.
Nice talking to you, and stay safe in the UK, brother.
I hope you come back over as well at some point as well.
I hope so soon. Hope so.
Yeah.
Bye-bye,
Thank you,
buddy.
Lee. We appreciate
Thank
you,
you very
buddy.
much. Thank you.
All right, our next person is Jeff, and he got this one, this 8x10. All right, come on in, Jeff.
Hello.
Hey, Jeff, how's it going, man?
Good. How you doing?
Very good, brother. Where you at?
I am in Iowa right now, but I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, okay, cool. What part of Iowa are you in?
I am in Waterloo, Iowa. I just met Dan Gable with my daughter.
Oh, wow. Very cool, man. You at the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I was at the Hall of Fame Wrestling Museum.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's very cool. How was Dan? He's quite a man, huh?
Oh, my gosh. Man's a legend.
Are you an amateur wrestler? Do you know about
yeah.
Hi, honey. Hi.
Yeah. Hi. And she's the next generation of amateur wrestlers, and she wants to show her singlet. Hold on.
All right, let's see. Oh, that is I love it. USA, very good. Very nice, sweetheart. Yeah.
So they had a wrestling clinic she was at, and Mr. Gable came and talked, and I've been following amateur wrestling since I was in it in the 90s, as long as I've been following pro wrestling.
Very cool. What weight class did you wrestle in school?
103.
Oh, that's a tough class, not those lower classes, man. Yeah. I won the New York State High School Championship.
Did you?
Yeah, 1973. Undefeated high school state champ.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a few years ago in 73, yeah.
There's nothing like being on the mat.
Yeah, the toughest sport there is, man.
You have a question?
Got a question, sweetheart?
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is I like hamburgers. My wife just said, and ice cream.
There you go.
How about you? What's your favorite food, honey?
I have hot dogs, hamburgers, a lot.
Hot dogs and hamburgers? Yeah.
Well, that's the deal with the amateur wrestling, though. Like your dad wrestling those light weight classes, you can't eat too much.
He's right. He's right.
See, I was lucky in New York State back in the day. 215 was heavy. Anything above 215 was unlimited. So I was about 250 in high school, so I wrestled unlimited. So
they
didn't have to suck weight.
They didn't switch that until they didn't create a 215 weight class until 96, 97, I think it was.
Oh, really? Yeah, New York State had it back in 73 when I was in high school.
Oh, man, we had a guy on our team. He would have been killer 215, but he was a small 275, so.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. No, the toughest sport there is. Football, nothing like wrestling. It's just you and the other guy.
Nope.
Have wrestle-offs. The guy who wins competes.
Yep. What's your other question?
What's your favorite drink?
My favorite drink is milk.
Oh, you like milk.
I like milk. I drink a lot of milk. And I spend a lot of time up there in your way, up in Iowa. I go up to Iowa quite a bit.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do a telethon in Des Moines. I've been doing it for 20 years, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
For Variety Children charities. So, yeah, I come up through Iowa quite a bit. Do you have any pro wrestling questions for me, honey?
I have one question, and then you can ask a pro wrestling question. I keep seeing you in Hacksaw Jim Duggan hockey jersey, and it's beautiful. And I would love to know where to get it.
Yeah, somebody sent that to me. That is a nice jersey, isn't
that
it?
Thing's beautiful.
It's a beautiful jersey. Somebody sent it to me from Canada, of all places. But it is a nice jersey. Thank you, though. It makes me feel good.
You can ask him what his favorite wrestling moment was in his career. All right, here she comes.
Okay.
What was your favorite wrestling career?
And my favorite moment in my whole career, well, when I was a little boy, my daddy used to take me to New York City, to Madison Square Garden to see the circus. So as an adult, to pull up in front of Madison Square Garden and see my name on the marquee, Hacksaw Jim Duggan versus Andre the Giant. That was the biggest moment. Have you seen the movie Princess Bride, honey?
You haven't seen it. Your older sister's seen it.
Yo, it's a good movie. She'd like it. Princess Bride, Andre's the Brute Squad.
Wait, I've seen Princess Bride.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, that was Andre. I wrestled Andre, and I was lucky he didn't eat me.
He's lucky Andre's favorite food wasn't hacksaw.
But would you like this autograph personalized or just autographed?
Yeah, could you put it to Justina, and her name's on the screen, and Jennifer, Jennifer.
Justina is on the screen. Let's see.
Oh,
I don't have my glasses, brother.
No, you're fine. It's Justina. Stina.
What a pretty name.
You say thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So how long you guys before you go home from Iowa?
We stay tonight, and then we're gonna head back tomorrow, and we'll probably stop. I've actually been in Iowa 3 times in the past 2 weeks. So every time we're here, we stop at the Field of Dreams in Dyersville.
Oh, nice. Yeah, very nice. Well, very good. Well, honey, remember now when your dad takes a nap on the couch, get a quick cover. Get a 1, 2, 3.
Do you want to see if he'll do a hoe with you?
Sure.
All right, sweetie, let's go. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ho! All right, very good. We'll see y'all.
Thank you. Have
Thanks,
a good
Jeff.
one.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one. Another good rendition of a hoe. Was that better? Add the rendition word in there. All right, so Hacksaw, we're on the part now where we just kind of can sign the stuff of the people that couldn't make it with us, unless we get some orders or someone that can jump in. We're going to go ahead and go down the list here, people who couldn't make it. We had that classic Jax that you showed me earlier.
The classic Jax.
Yep,
Yes.
the one figure. All right, I'm going to pull up how he'd like it.
This one? Right.
Yep. And on this one, he'd like 3 different colors. On
red,
the top,
blue.
Yeah, red, white. You got it. You already knew.
Take a while to get all these working.
You probably get that request all the time, don't you?
Yeah, actually, it could be. We do it quite a bit. It might take a while. We got to open all these and get them working, brother.
That's okay. Do you want to go to another one? Sure.
Yeah,
all right. Excellent. We'll skip that one for now. All right. So we have this one to sign. It's going to be the face paint.
Cool. I think yellow might work on this one.
Yep. Not personalized. You can just sign it any way you'd like. Sorry you couldn't be with us, Matt. Guys, if you want to get in some last-minute orders, now is the time. Do not miss out. Once we get to what we call rapid fire, that means you're going to miss the show.
Let me try. I would try yellow, see if that works better on that black.
All right, looks like we do have one other person that made it, so we'll let him in after you're done with that one.
Okay, let me make this work look right. There we go.
I see you, Luke. We'll let you in a second, okay, buddy? You just made it this time, Luke.
Cool, got that one. That's that one. Beautiful.
Yep. All right. So I'm gonna bring Luke in. He got a 2x4. And he got an 8x10 with your face paint.
Cool.
Come on in, Luke. Oh, he left us. Okay, well, we'll give him a second.
Yeah.
Try again, Luke. Hopefully he's not having issues like last time. All right, we'll come back to him.
Yeah.
All right, so our next one is the thumbs up 2x4, which would be this one.
Beautiful.
And you can make that one to Robert.
It's the vintage hacksaw, older hacksaw, I should say. Beautiful. Got it, brother.
All right, I'm going to bring you in, Luke, while you're here. Don't drop off again, man.
Oh. Hey, Luke, that's a pretty good hole, brother.
Thank you. How's it going?
You gotta be careful. Good, buddy. How about yourself?
Good. I'm at
Where
work.
you at?
I'm at work, so I was just waiting for a good time to jump in. And then he said you guys
cool.
were almost done, so I figured now is probably the best time, right? So.
Well, cool, man. What part of the country you in?
Clintonville, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Yeah.
About an hour from Green Bay.
Yeah, very nice, man. Yeah, go up that way a lot and do minor league baseball during the spring, but not this year, obviously.
I think I've seen you advertise a few times. Never can make it. Maybe next time.
Are you still watching wrestling?
Oh yeah. I usually live for Mondays. I've missed the last couple weeks, but I usually live for Mondays.
So yeah, right. So you're still watching Raw then?
Sure.
So who do you like nowadays? You got any favorites?
I really like Rey Mysterio, and I like it that his kid's starting, and Dominic.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is Ray's kid starting?
Yeah, Dominic's starting, and he's fun to watch already.
Ah, I didn't know that, man. Yeah.
Otherwise, I like it's like Hardy and Orton, and
yeah, Hardy's had a good run, hasn't he?
Sure. It's good to see him getting another one in.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. Still a good show. I find a lot of folks are critical of the product nowadays, you know.
Sure.
Yeah, there was going to be 100,000 people at Mania, so somebody's watching the show, right, man?
Well, absolutely.
Do you have the network at all?
You know, what's that?
Do you have the network?
Yeah. That's cool.
cool.
You get to go back and watch all the classics and then get to watch the newer stuff again and bounce back and forth.
That's a nice way to put it, brother. The classics, thanks.
Well,
Instead of the old stuff, right? Yeah. That was the golden age, though. So who's your all-time favorite, man?
Well, all time is Hulk Hogan and Bret Hart. Otherwise, Warrior, Macho Man, pretty much everybody from your era I just loved. But after that, Bret, Stone Cold,
Yeah, that's
kind of like everybody at this point. I kind of appreciate everybody.
Yeah, it's funny because I do autograph sessions with the current guys, and folks are like, "Hey, Hacksaw, any other wrestlers?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this kid's a wrestler. That kid's." But people remember that golden age: Hogan, Macho, Jake the Snake,
right.
Junkyard Dog.
Well, you're
Thank goodness.
you're all larger than life characters. Nobody really stands out anymore.
It really, it's been a great business for me too. I was talking earlier. So many folks hear all the negative stuff about wrestling.
Right.
You see the movie The Wrestler with that jerk Mickey Rourke, and they think we're all destitute and down the tube. It's been a great business for me. I've been with my wife for 36 years.
Sure, you seem blessed.
Yeah, I have. It's been a great business for me. But got any wrestling questions for me?
Well, I guess you carry the 2x4 everywhere. Did you ever forget it and then not have it for a show?
Actually, yeah, a few times, but I've been known to be out and back looking for a pallet to break up.
Okay. Yeah, I just got one laying around, I'm sure. Right?
Yeah, you can always find a piece of wood. I joke, I used to travel with Jake the Snake, good friend of mine, right? And I'd walk into the arena. I said, can somebody find me a 2x4 and get him a 10-foot python?
Nice.
He had to drag that snake wherever he'd go. I'd walk into an arena and find a piece of wood anywhere, man.
Yours seemed a little bit easier.
Yeah, but one time, though, I got a real big splinter in my thumb,
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I went, oh! Bad joke? I don't know.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. I said it too.
So what kind of work you do?
What's that?
What kind of work you do if you're at work?
I work at a hotel.
Okay, cool.
Cobblestone Inn and Suite. So if you're ever in the area.
Well, thank you, man. We spend a lot of time in hotels, that's for sure.
Oh, we definitely give you a good business rate.
Wrestlers are always looking for the wrestler rate.
Sure. Well, you're independent contractors, so I'll give you the contractor's rate.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, the boys would be happy with that.
Sure.
But what are we signing for you, brother? I missed
the photo with your Hasbro with the flake paint.
Oh, this one.
Yep.
Yep, that one.
If you can write that to Luke, let's see, USA #1, and then throw in a hoe or tough guy or whatever you want to do.
Oh, you're gonna get a hole in there, huh?
Sure.
So what time do you get off duty? You're there all night, Luke? I'm
here until midnight.
That ain't too bad.
So 5 more hours. Yeah, it's not bad. Plus I get paid to meet Hacksaw, so can't beat that, right?
Oh, thank you, my friend. Great. We've got it for you, Luke, and we'll get it out to you, my friend.
Awesome. I also got the 2x4.
Right-handed or left-handed?
Left-handed. I'm right-handed.
Either way, right?
I'm left-handed, but sometimes I think I'd hold it with the left hand.
I tell you, these are they've actually go pretty good because, it's a unique autograph.
Sure.
But
how big are they? Can you hold it up? Yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good chunk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, can you just write to Luke, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and then the first Royal Rumble.
Hall of Fame?
Yes, please. And then maybe throw on a first Rumble winner.
Oh, sure, yeah. You know your wrestling history.
I try. So you were talking about a lot about legends, Hollis. What's your favorite Mean Gene moment?
Oh, let me think. There's a few Mean Genes. Geez, I'm trying to think. What's my favorite Mean Gene? Gosh, I can't think of one right offhand, brother. Mean Gene, because we used to do the interviews together all the time. Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I played my college football for Southern Methodist University, right? SMU. And I don't know if you know SMU. They got penalized for paying the players back in the day.
Okay, I think I heard that.
Whole football program. So this is at the height of all that. I'm in there, and Mean Gene goes, "We're going to talk to Hacksaw Jim Duggan. who took a cut and pay to leave SMU and go to the Atlanta Falcons. So needless to say, all the people from the SMU schools call me and say, tell him to knock that stuff off. He's getting us in trouble. You don't want to tell Mean Gene to knock it off because he doubled down on it. But Gene, and he was a womanizer, though. I mean, he loved the women, man. But was a good guy. I got along good with Gene, though. And they also, he is a kidney transplant guy. I'm a kidney cancer survivor, so we had a lot in common there, too. But Luke, I'm going to send you this 2x4, and remember, use it only for good.
No, never for evil. For
no
sure.
evil.
Let's go on the wall.
Give me a hole, brother. Ho!
Don't beat up your hotel guests with it, Luke.
I won't.
Have a good one. Man. All right, we have the last gentleman. His name is Matt. I'm going to bring him in. He got 2 2x4s.
Okay, 2 2x4s.
Hey, Matt.
What's up, everybody? How you doing, man?
Hey, Matt. How's it going, man?
What's up, buddy? How you been, man?
Good, brother. Where you at?
Orlando, Florida.
Oh, beautiful, man. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I met you during your last meet and greet, too, but I had to get on and get some 2x4s, so.
Well, very good. Yeah. We used to live over in Titusville, over there on the East Coast for 20 years.
That's pretty close, not too far away.
Yeah, so. Use the Orlando airport all the time. Who are these for, brother?
All right, so one is to me, 2 Matt. And then
M-A-T-T, Matt?
Yep, M-A-T-T. And then, of course, your name and a Ho on there, and then a Hall of Fame.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one's going to be exactly the same, but it's going to be to Sean. And it's S-H-A-U-N.
Thank you.
It's a Christmas gift for my buddy, so.
Oh, very cool, man. Hopefully he's a wrestling fan.
Yeah, he actually was on here with me last time, too, and he loves you, man. You're
in other words, he'd be going, what the hell is this?
Right? But I got a wrestling question for you. So
sure, brother.
If you had to make a Survivor Series with you, past, present, future, you leading one team, somebody leading the other team, what 8 guys would you choose? Or 7 besides yourself?
Let's see. I get to choose 7 guys?
Yeah, so 3 with you and then 4 against you guys.
Okay. My team would be Piper,
okay.
Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, the Freebirds, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
That's a great team.
Yeah. And we take on Andre, Hogan, Stone Cold.
Oh, shit. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else would fit in there. The Rock.
Oh, man. That would be an awesome match.
That's my joke. I say, I wrestled The Rock's grandfather.
Yeah.
Rocky, or High Chief Peter Maivia. I wrestled The Rock's father, Rocky Johnson.
Yep.
And I might get The Rock at WrestleMania, Matt.
Oh, I hope so. Oh!
No chance in hell.
Yeah, that would be awesome, though.
Not a chance. It'd be a nice dream, anyway.
Yeah,
but
cool. I appreciate it, buddy. I'll let you go. Have a good night, all
Oh,
right?
my pleasure, man. I got these for you. Tell Sean I said hello.
I will. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate
Take 2.
it.
Thanks, brother.
Bye.
Thanks, Matt. All right. I'm gonna get while we wait for Michael to come in. We'll do a couple more that couldn't make it.
Okay.
All right. So we have this one. It's gonna be the USA flag. This one.
That one. Gotcha.
And if you can make that to Jeff.
Let me try. The markers aren't working too good on this dark one. Ooh, that one's going to look good. Beautiful. To Jeff?
Yep.
Correct, yeah. I don't know what that is. It's hard for these to come out. What do you think? I got to go black.
Yeah, closer to the chest.
Yeah. Beautiful. You're trying to get the right pen to come out best on this,
No worries.
The dark background is hard to write on. But the white boot's perfect. All right, there's one for Jeff, brother.
All right. We have a Retrofest figure.
Yep.
We're going to make that to Chase. I'll tell you how to spell it.
Hold on, get this yellow pen working again. Okay.
The spelling is Chase, C-H-A-S-E.
Yep. Got it. Anything in particular, or just Hacksaw Jim?
No, whatever you want.
Yep. Yeah, this yellow pen works great on these figures. Beautiful.
All right, I'm going to bring Michael in. He got your Salute 8x10, this one right here. Come on in, Michael.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, Michael, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good, man. Where you at?
I'm from Houston. I'm in Houston right now.
All right, man. Yeah, that was a great wrestling area back in the old days, man.
Really, this Sam Houston Coliseum and
The Sam Houston Coliseum, man.
Yeah, I've seen you a few times. I never really had an opportunity to meet you.
I was going to say you seem a little young to be at the old Sam Houston Coliseum.
I was very young. Demolition, Michael P.S. Hayes, you.
Oh,
a bunch
wow,
of,
yeah.
I was I'm 37 now. I was real small, but
Yeah.
I grew
Paul
up.
Bosch, remember Paul Bosch, the
Paul
promoter?
Bosch, yes, Paul the Von Erichs.
Coliseum.
I was very young. Demolition, Michael P.S. Hayes, you.
Oh,
a bunch
wow,
of,
yeah.
I was I'm 37 now. I was real small, but
Yeah.
I grew
Paul
up.
Bosch, remember Paul Bosch, the promoter?
Paul Bosch, yes, Paul the Von Erichs. I've seen a bunch of you wrestle, and a bunch of you, and I got emailed by David, I think it was, letting me know that he was doing the signing, and I had to jump on it.
Well, very cool, man. Yeah. I tell you, that was my favorite building in the whole world to wrestle at, was the Sam Houston Coliseum in Houston, Texas. Back in the day, those people, Booker T and Stevie Ray, when they were kids, they used to come to this show, man. And, that was a hot building for me. If I was losing, the fans would come in the ring to help me out.
Nowadays, you can't do that, or you'll get your butt kicked.
No. Well, you weren't supposed to do it back then, but man, they loved me, and that was
yeah.
Yeah.
I just have one question. I wasn't really prepared. If you could get back in the ring, or if there's anybody that you would like to work with, since I see Jake the Snake, Tully Blanchard, in AEW, is there anybody that you would like to work with, either manage or step in the ring if you were given the opportunity?
No, I'm not really kind of the manager type guy, so I don't think I would do that. And I was in the ring doing the indies right up to just a couple years ago. But I'm 66, brother, so I joke I pull a hamstring if I get off the couch quick.
Really?
But back when I was doing the indies, though, as an old timer, all the kids I wrestled, they were all 6'5", 300 pounds, 25 years old. They're like, Mr. Duggan, are we on TV tonight? And I'd be like, I hope not, son. I tell you. But yeah, I don't see myself back in the ring. No.
You don't see it?
No, but it's been a great business for me. I've enjoyed it, and time's marched on. But
well, I have to tell you,
if the Rock wants a piece of me, I'm not a hard man to find.
The Rock, okay. I grew up. I didn't have too many Hasbros, but you were one of the figures that I had. Them in Demolition. I wish I still had. I don't have anymore, but when you get to my photo, whenever you get to it, could you do a transition of the red, white, and blue? Not personalized when you can get to it.
And you're getting the salute one, right, brother?
Yes, sir. And just say ho, USA, USA.
Well, you got me. I'm right here. Stick right with me while I'm doing it, my friend.
No problem. I know.
Do you ever go to any of Booker's shows down there?
No, I've been given the opportunity. I have some friends that go to a bunch of his shows, and just with my schedule and everything, I just haven't been able to. I think it's in Texas City, and it's a little bit quite a drive. But once this COVID's over and he starts having his shows more often, I'm gonna have to make my way down there and attend one of his shows.
He puts on a good show. He's a good talent.
Yeah, and I was actually they were gonna have a softball game before COVID hit. It was going to be him and Charmel, and they were going to do like a meet and greet afterwards after the game. And I was going to attend that, but then it got canceled because of COVID.
Yeah. But all right, brother, I got red, white, and blue for you, my friend.
All right. Thank you, sir, and thank you for your time. Thank you, David, for messaging me. And I hope you're well. And I had to take up this opportunity to say hello and ask you a question, even if it's just for a few minutes.
Well, no, my pleasure. And I'm pretty sure Booker's going to be running for mayor down there in Houston pretty soon. So.
If he does, I definitely would jump on that, and I'd definitely vote for the man. If you ever come to Houston, let David or post it, and I'll be one of the first people to get the opportunity to actually meet you in person.
Well, thank you, my friend. I look forward to it, and enjoy the picture, brother.
All right, thanks,
you, Michael.
Thank you, thank
nice
you, David.
talking to you, Michael.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So now that you have the red, white, and blue primed, let's go ahead and do
this one, right?
The classic one, and I'll tell you how to do it. Give me 1 second. All right, so he would like you to put Hey Jurgen in red, tough guy.
Hey Jorgen?
Yep, I'll spell it for you.
Yeah.
It'll be Jurgen, and then put comma tough guy.
Okay.
Your signature in white, and then Ho in blue.
Like working for Vince McMahon.
Stop it. And then Ho in blue.
Blue. A blue Ho.
I see what you did there. That's funny.
Got it, brother.
Beautiful. There you go, Jurgen. All three colors like you requested, sir. You can go back and watch this video. Sorry you couldn't join us.
Sorry.
All right. Our next one is going to be the 8x10 Hasbro with your face painted USA. This one here.
Gotcha.
And you can just sign it, no personalization, and if you could put Ho USA and then your Hall of Fame year. Sorry you couldn't be with us, Robert.
Hey, Robert. Sorry you missed it, buddy. Got it, brother.
Beautiful. There you go, Robert. All right.
That wasn't personalized, right?
Correct. You're good to go.
Correct.
Yep. This next one, you'll just sign any way you'd like. The two belts, no personalization. Sorry you couldn't be with us, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
And
beautiful.
All right. Gorgeous. Our next one will be a Retrofest figure.
Retro figure.
You'll make that to,
brother?
Yep, you'll make it to Ian, IAN.
Gotcha. Beautiful.
There you go. Ian, sorry you couldn't be with us.
Thanks, Ian. Thank you.
All right, our next one is going to be another Retrofest. He's asking if you can do it in blue. You can just sign it, and then if you can put Ho and Hall of Fame year.
Gotcha.
Sorry you couldn't be with us, Tabor.
Hi, Tabor.
And he also asked if you could, when you're done signing, if you can say, hey, Tabor, Ho, and give him a good Ho. I'll do it with you.
Hey, Tabor. Ho! And I got to tell you, brother, the blue looks good on this. It came out nice.
Yeah, he loves that blue. All right. Our next one will be the same Hasbro with the face paint.
That's a popular picture, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Boom. Set.
And we're going to make that to Nate.
Nate?
Yep. Sign it any way you'd like.
Beautiful. For Nate, brother.
There you go. Sorry you couldn't be with us, Nate.
Thanks,
all right,
Nate.
The next one is a 2x4.
2x4, please. Nate didn't get the action figure too. That was separate, correct?
That was separate, yes.
Yeah.
The action figure goes to Tabor.
Action figure goes to Tabor. Yeah, she'll get that later. Okay.
No worries. You can just sign it, your name, Hall of Fame year, and then Ho USA like this, like mine.
Yep, gotcha.
I got my 2x4 handy.
Do you? They come in handy, don't they, brother?
Yeah. Someone cuts to the front door that I don't like.
I told Jake should do the same thing with garden snakes. People love them. Get a whole bunch of garden snakes.
Yep. There you go, Mr. Akeem. Sorry you couldn't be with us.
Thank you, Akeem.
All right. Our next one is going to be the other version of your Hasbro. It's the one without the face paint. This one here.
Gotcha. Yep.
And we're going to make that to Josiah, and I'll tell you how to spell it.
Go ahead, buddy.
Josiah.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. There you go. All right. We have another 2x4.
2x4, please.
Same way you just signed the last one. No personalization. Name, Hall of Fame, and Ho. Same way.
Gotcha.
Sorry you couldn't be with us, Tim.
Hi, Tim. Yeah, this is kind of a unique item, a 2x4.
Oh, the people ate them up. They ate them up.
The NFL guys are like, what? Piece of wood.
All right, we have another 2x4.
Okay, one more.
Do they go together or we just sign them?
Separate.
Yeah, separate.
All right, you're going to sign this one to Billy.
Billy?
Yep, Billy.
Gotcha.
And he wants you to write "you are," and I'll tell you how to spell that. It's a very unique request. So you'll write "you are," and then ERRR, like I don't know, and then just sign it in Ho. Very interesting signature there, Shane.
I wonder if it's a pirate, like,
You said it's an inside joke. I don't want to know. A little too much hoeing, I guess, right? All right. Our next one is your Salute 8x10.
Beautiful.
And if you could just sign that to Tyson.
Tyson.
Yep. And then Ho in your Hall of Fame year. And he has a request as well when you're done signing.
Sure.
Beautiful. So he asked if you can tell his family member Jillian, congratulations on her wedding, Ho.
Ho! Hey, Jillian, I'm WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan from the golden age of wrestling. And I just want to say congratulations on the wedding.
There you go, Tyson. Beautiful. Jillian will love that. All right. Our next one is the Hasbro with the face paint. You'll sign that to Brad. And just write Ho and your signature.
Got it, buddy. Thanks, Brad.
All right. And here are our last two.
No.
Yeah. He wants this one.
Jeez. That'll wake you up better than a cup of coffee in the morning. Put that in the fridge.
And he wants this one as well with the salute.
Check.
All right. So on the one with the hand on the hip, he'd like you to write your TV title or TV champ. And then to Mr. Thompson's class. And then your signature.
WCW TV champ, just TV champ, you think?
TV champ would be fine. Because you're the last one, so why put WCW on it?
Right, TV champ to Mr.
Thompson's class. And then your signature.
Bingo San Domingo.
Beautiful. And then on the salute one, if you can write to David, best principal ever. And then your signature. Sorry you couldn't be with us, Scott.
Beautiful. Got them both, bro. They go together, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, they do.
To go together, honey.
Well, all right, guys and gals. This will wrap us up for the evening. Jim, did you have any final words for your fans?
Well, hey, thank you everybody for coming on board and visiting a little bit and asking some questions and still being interested in one of the old timers. Hopefully you enjoy the autographs. And remember, use the 2x4s only for good. And before I go, brother, but you got to do one with me. And if you're going to ho like you mean it, brother. Have board, will travel. Ho! Some good home. Thanks, man.